All right, let's go on here. We talked about just a page ago that home equity or the other loans, consumer purpose. Now we're talking about business purpose home equity. And we're under the heading of do not report on page 18. So imagine I can't make payroll this month. Don't tell anybody. I mean, I got 2 people helping out on this webinar, but so I go to the bank and I say, hey, I need a line of credit so that I can make payroll. That's business operations. My banker says, Dave, what do you got for assets? I see some computers, some cameras. That's all I got. Well, we want your house as collateral. That'd be prudent. So you've got a dwelling secured loan. It's an other. It's not to purchase, refinance, or improve. Does it fit in this other bucket? And the answer is no. If it's first time and it's being used for other than dwelling, it's business operations other than dwelling. I don't want to just say business loans because a rental house is a business loan. Apartment complexes are business loans. First Reg Z, right? But in this case, it's not housing related business. Then we do not want that. Here's the catch. You want to write this down. But if refinanced, so the first time I do this loan, you're going to say that's a business equity loan. We're not doing HMDA, even though it's dwelling secured. But if I come back and we refinance that, then it meets the definition of refinancing. And so you would record that as a refinance. Now I'm going to mix something together here. Just a little bit ago, we were talking about refinances back on page 13. And I talked about that it had to replace, satisfy, extinguish, right? That's loan A is being taken out by loan B. Now I've got these home equities. Let's put a couple things together and connect some dots. What if someone had a $1 million line of credit at your institution and they use that to buy houses and fix up some of their rentals and things like that? You would call that HMDA because it's dwelling secured and it's used for dwelling business operations, but dwelling related. Now, that line of credit is getting filled up because I just bought 2 rentals or whatever. And so the loan officer approaches the customer and says, hey, let's take that money and we'll put that on a 5-year amortization. We're going to term it out, but we're not paying off the line of credit. We're paying down the line of credit. You follow me? That line of credit is still going to continue so that this borrower can buy more houses and do things, but you're allowing them to take that chunk and amortize it out. That new loan that you just did, is that a refinance? And the answer is no. If you go back to page 13 with me, one of the issues, C1, was that the refinancing occurs on contract law, meaning that it satisfies, replaces, extinguishes. Loan A is wiped out with loan B. Well, that didn't happen. Line A continues. This $1 million line got paid down so that we can draw it back up, but it didn't get satisfied, replaced, extinguished. Instead, we have a new loan. Is it to purchase? Well, no, it's already been spent, if you will, and now they're just going to pay that down or pay it off by putting it on a 5 or 10-year amortization. So it's not a purchase. It's not a refinance because it didn't satisfy, replace, extinguish. It's not an improvement. Is it another? Well, it's not housing related. It's a business loan pay down. So it doesn't fit here. I mean, in a sense, what it does is it fits letter C as an exemption, and it really falls through the cracks. Now, if we were to refinance that loan, then we would have a refinancing for HMDA. But that first time that you take that line and pay it down with this new loan, that's what I'm talking about, this new loan. What is that? It is not subject to HMDA.